MD Packaging is a distributor of automation solutions. Our core markets are the CPG markets, or consumer packaged goods markets. Our splits typically are 70% food and beverage, another 20% pharmaceutical, and a large market growing for us is the cannabis industry across Canada. We have a very extensive service department and sales network across the country, and provide everything from conceptual design to finish line assembly coast to coast. Michael Dempster started the company in 1989, and it was just himself and one employee at the time.
The owner of the company, I was dating his daughter, and so over a family dinner on my 21st birthday, I got propositioned of starting this company with him. So we started Major Packaging in 1971. And unfortunately, as the company grew, it was bigger than it ever was intended to be. And they ended up filing for bankruptcy 3 days before Christmas in 1989. And in between Christmas and New Year's, I either had to get a job or I had to start a business. So I was able to start a business with some key employees that were working at Major, and we basically started and never looked back. I mean, we hit the ground running. MD Packaging. I was looking for something more generic. I didn't want to be perceived as a small company, which we were a small company. I was looking for something like Packaging International, and they were all taken. So the lawyer said, you're going to have to start spreading your horizons. So my sixth choice was MD Packaging, which I didn't want to do because it's Michael Dempster Packaging. But in the end, it turned out to be a pretty neat thing because I became known as the Doctor of Packaging.
So in 2017, Brett Payne, who was also an agent for MD Packaging, and I bought the business from Michael, switching hats effectively. MD Packaging has had quite a history in Canada, and over the 30 years, we've developed phenomenal relationships with our OEM partners across the country and within North America and the European markets. When a customer calls MD Packaging, big or small, they're left right now with a whole team of people who are here to assist them. So we have a group of people coast to coast who will help from the initial sales process right through to aftermarket sales and support to make sure that you're getting the most out of your equipment or your packaging line for years to come.
Our service group is a very dynamic group of people, and we're quick on our feet. We're always investing in new technology to make our processes easier for the field managers and the customers. There's never a dull day at MD Packaging. We tackle the problem, we don't give up. It's ingrained in our core and our culture. We fix it first and figure out the rest later.
We're all across Canada. We do offer tech support in-house here, so if one of us happens to be in-house and a customer calls in, we'll generally try to help walk them through the issue that they're experiencing, so then that might alleviate a service call out to their facility. We can do a demonstration either in-house or on-site. I've done numerous in both cases. We've had customers who want to see the piece of equipment operate in their facility, so I have taken our stuff there, set it all up where they want it, so then they get a good feel for what it's going to do and what it can do. And then I fine-tune it according to the product that they're running or what they actually want to see happen.
Of all the things that we've been working on over the years since we bought MD Packaging, I think the proudest is really the culture that Brett and I are trying to create here, which is a lot of hard work, but I think we've come up with a recipe for success. We're true believers that everybody in the company has a part of the wheel, they're a spoke, and all of those spokes work together. I'm not a big fan of hierarchies and structures, corporate structures. We don't have titles on our business cards. I think everybody is treated equally. I think everybody plays an integral part in the success of MD Packaging, and I genuinely feel like they do.
I think the changes that have occurred at MD Packaging in the history are pretty incredible. My mom was one of the first employees at MD Packaging. Back in the day before cell phones and computers were the norm, everything was done on a typewriter. Things were a lot simpler back then. The last few years, there's been a huge culture shift at MD. And it's a new team, a younger team, and they bring really progressive ideas.
Clearly in business, our customers are our priority, and we're proving that we're growing as a result of that. But I genuinely believe that without our people and their passion to this business, we'd be like any other business out there.